We are back. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, back again. Your favorite bearded man. We're coming swinging in. Third time's a charm. We're gonna keep this going and going and going. Quick shout out to Maddie Mo for the inspiration on this week's brain food. We're taking any comments in the comment section below, whether it's on Instagram, YouTube. Drop what you want to see next, because I'm doing it. I got all day. You got ideas? I'm out here cooking up, making these videos all the time. I can do this thing. So, for this week, for brain food, follow your dreams versus student loans. Whew, this is a loaded topic, very loaded topic. Something that a lot of people actually ask me about. Like, yo dude, I gotta pay student loans. Sally Mae, not a fan of her, never been a fan of her. Wish she didn't exist. It's kind of harsh to say, but it's truthful. Student loans, nobody likes. Nobody actually enjoys. And if you go to college, it's probably something you're gonna end up having to pay. Unless you were fortunate and mommy and daddy wrote you a little, little check saying, here you go, free tuition, you never have to worry about it. 99% of us, we have to worry about it. So it's something that I battle too. There's always a way to make it work. Following your dreams and the student loan. Straight up, I'm not lying to you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I pay $600 a month for student loans. Actually, $625. Add that $25 because they want some interest or I don't know, something crazy. That's a lot of money. That's just going towards my education, which I, excuse me, choking up a lung here, which I don't regret at all because I wouldn't be this bearded man if it wasn't for college. Yeah, I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't gone to college. I don't know where I would be. That money that I have to now pay back, it's not easy. I don't care who you are, $625 is a lot of money. There's a balance, you know? So what do I give up to make up for that $625 while I'm following my dream of being a podcaster, of making YouTube videos, sometimes tour managing my buddy, Dylan Reese. Check him out on Spotify. Yeah, he's got some bangers. You give and take certain things. So what I don't do a lot more, and what I did a lot, as my college buddies know, I went out a lot in college. I was a social king, social butterfly, like this, just flopping around, having a good time. Everybody, you guys trying to have a good time? I'll try to have a good time. That's not me anymore. I still have a great time. I'm living life. I'm living the dream. I'm in Los Angeles. But it's just, there's certain things you have to kind of give up on. You know, maybe you can't buy all those clothes that you always want, that new watch or the new iPhone X that everybody's freaking out about. Oh, dude, check out the phone. It's got this huge screen on it. Oh, sick. Don't they all? It's more of like having to give up on certain other things. You can find a way to make it work. And if you're really chasing your dream, you kind of have to work for it, you know? You can't work, drive Uber for 40 hours a week, think that's gonna pay the bills, and then come home and then like make a couple videos and then go out and then have Sunday brunch and then go watch football all day and then Monday comes and do it all over again. Not gonna happen. Not a chance. Sip. Not a chance. Following your dreams, whatever it might be that you're trying to do, is not easy. I've been saying that since the jump. It is not easy. And why is it not easy? Because if it was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody. But what you can do, and what we can do, us, the dynamic duo, is that we can see that vision of where we want to be, that big dream. Draw a picture. I'm gonna draw you guys a picture. This is Los Angeles. I'm in the hills. Got a nice little car. Maybe a smart car, you know, because I'm smart. Nice little dog. I'm thinking maybe a black lab. Little garden, some tomatoes, cucumbers, something clean, you know. Gotta feed the dad bod. When you have that dream, you know what you're trying to get towards. You know where you're trying to go. And that can be like the discipline of having to figure out, what do I need to do to get there? Okay, so the student loans aspect of, Sally Mae, yep, we need your money this month. Yep, it's on the way. Making sure the money is always there, whether it be working a part-time job, whether it be working more hours, whether it be finding items and flipping them online. Gary Vee does this huge the Gary Vee challenge of 2017, selling all kinds of stuff. There's a way to make it work, and I'm not saying it's easy. And I think one thing's inevitable is that we all can agree we're always gonna be in debt. Or for the most part, there's that time of credit cards, and especially when you get first out of college, you're out like, you know, getting that new whip, that new apartment, that new couch, a new laptop, that thingamabob, whatever you want to buy, you're buying because you're feeling good. Out of college, you're like, yeah, I'm out here. I'm living good. Yeah. There comes to a point where you gotta draw a line in the sand. There's a little beach right here, a little sand. And you have to realize, what is it that I really want? What is it that I really don't need? Do I need all this extra stuff? No. Do I really want to make a living making YouTube videos? Do I want to make a living talking sports? Shout out to Barstool. Anything within that realm. What is it that you really want to do? And what are you willing to give up in the short term to get there? So I really do believe they go hand in hand. Following your dreams, student loans. Bob, how am I supposed to pay the bills? How am I supposed to pay my student loans? Well, don't go out. Like I said, don't get an extra shot of Jameson at the bar, you know? My Boston folks, the bar. Jameson? Yep. Cut back on that. Cut back on things you don't need. Eating out, buying clothes. As I already said, this is me just babbling on about the same stuff, but I really want to drive to the fact, what are the things that you don't need? Cut that out. Put that money towards the student loans. If you're still $200-300 short, do you have a car? Do you live in a very busy city? Well, please, let me take you to my Uber office and I'll explain to you how to make money driving Uber. Find that side hustle that will help you fund that dream. There's a million different ways. You want to work at a restaurant, and I don't care if you have a 4-year degree from Harvard, okay? At the end of the day, we're all the same people. Somebody who has a 4-year degree from Harvard and somebody has a 4-year degree from a state college, we are all the same people. You have a different education background, they have a different education background, and that person that went to Harvard versus that person that went to state school, that state school person might be more hungry for success than that guy that went to Harvard or that person that went to Harvard. Maybe that person's like, yo, I'm about to beat you to the top. And that guy at Harvard's like, nah, bro, you ain't. He's sitting there like this, chilling. Like, yeah, you ain't gonna beat me. And the guy that went to the state school is already like, I'm gonna beat you. And he's running, you know? Slow and steady wins the race. I don't know where that's from. There's always a way. There's always a way. Sacrifices, you know? You have to give up certain things. And unless you're able to really get your hand on a big chunk of money, which you could send some to your boy, right? That monthly payment you have to make is always gonna be there for the next 10 years, maybe 5 years, 20 years, whatever. It's always gonna be there, right? So you know it's coming. But what are we, the team, once again, a dynamic duo, gonna do in order to beat that, right? How are we gonna find ways to make that money? Student loans, not a fan. Sally Mae, not a fan. I'm just, you know, they seem like nice people over there, team, but I owe you a lot of money. I don't like that. Not to get negative. I want anybody to think he's talking about this like crazy topic and it's depressing, but I want people to really think about this, right? I want you to really think about this. Like, X out everything that's around you. Just look at this beard right here, right here. Just look at this guy right here. In all honesty, right, we are both gonna have an expiration at some point in our lives. I hope not for long, like 100 years. Maybe I'll be the first guy to live 150 years. I'd be stoked about it. Just me chilling, doing podcasts from a chair. What's up? Come through. B.O.B. I'm out here. Bobbbaaaay, Bobbbaaaay, Bobbbaaaay. Another story. There's an expiration to us, right? We can either let this student loan dictate the rest of our lives of having to pay back, which is a guarantee no matter what, and not do what we really want, / you know, find a way to make money that we enjoy. We don't mind the day-to-day grind of it. We're paying the bills and we're okay with that. And if that's for you, then that's for you. If you have found a nice little cycle of things that work for you, no matter what the career is or the job is, dope. I'm happy for you. That's all I want to see. A little smile on your face. If that's working for you, great. This is for the people that are like thinking about the risk of like, should I go for it? Should I chase the dream? I don't know, man. Like, I gotta pay this money back and like, well, guess what? Whether you risk the dream or not, you have to pay the money back. Okay, so why not risk it? See what you learn along the way. And if it happens to work out, you're living the dream. You are living the dream. And the expiration I'm talking about is that we're going to die. D-I-E, die. I get it. I don't like thinking about death. Not a fan. It's the truth of it. We are going to die at some point in this little game of life. Little game of life. We hope that it's a long time, but we don't know when, right? So if we do not take that risk of chasing our dream, and we always find a way to make that monthly payment of $625, $500, $100, $25. I guess what I'm trying to say is the money, we are always gonna owe money to this student loan. If we're willing to take that risk, that leap, one more time, of chasing our dream, it could pan out really well. And if it doesn't, what is gonna change? We owe money. We learned a lesson. Or we owe money and we actually hit the nail and we are out of here like this. Spaceship, SpaceX, out of here. Just like that. The last thing that I want to do is look back 10 years from now, 100 years from now, because I'm going to be 150. Remember that, 150. And live with regret of wondering what something could have been. Could I have chased that dream? Could I have pushed myself to chase that podcast? Could I have made more YouTube videos? At least if I know I put it all on the line, I can look back and be like, yeah, we tried it, we did it, we gave it a shot. But if you don't chase the dream, you just find a way to make the payment, and you're not really happy with it, and you just think that that's it, wrong. It's not. You can make the change. We can make the change. It's not easy. It's not easy. Believe me. And everybody else is just making their things work. It doesn't matter. It matters what you, the person who's watching this video, really wants. If you're not happy with what you're doing, make a change. Nobody is gonna help you make that change. You have to. We together You'll always find a way to make that payment. You might have to give up going out. You might have to give up on some friendships. And I don't mean give up as in cut, snipper, you know, arts and crafts, see you later. No. It's just putting a pause, because you got to go figure your stuff out. We have to figure out what we need to do. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Work the extra job, hustle legally, buy goods and resell them for a higher price. Whatever you got to do, whatever you're good at, be self-aware of what your strengths are. If you're a personality person, do the waitressing. If you like selling stuff, do some, you know, business, and find what you can do to make that extra money, because there is always a way. There's a lot of hours in the week. How are you really dividing them up? You're sleeping 8 hours, 9 hours a day? Cut back 3 hours a day, and you'll find a way to make that money. Student loans, Tom Brady. Hike. Sending it. I'll pay that off. But along that way, I'm catching that ball and I'm chasing that dream. See what I did there? It's pretty clever. Chase the dream. Student loans, they're always going to be there. It's your favorite bearded man. Drop a comment below with what you want to see next. I'm going to boogie on out of here and drop it to the low.